my channel. In today's video we are going to make over my small backyard space, my small garden that I'm going to refresh for the spring summer. So every year I go back to clean up and get rid of all the winter bits. As you can see, the pallets that I use for the decking and all that, they become a little bit like greenish because of the rain and snow and stuff from the winter. So time to refresh them and clean them up. They are not that bad as I thought it would be, but they need a bit of a clean up and freshen up before we can use. And as I mentioned earlier on, these are the deckings I made out of pallet. And so every year, once in a while, some of the pallet woods, the one that I use like white wood, they go rotten because it's all outside. It gets rained on, sun on, and all that. When I finished this, the first time I did this pallet decking, I painted it, and at the same time I used this weather shield product called weather shield to seal it up so that it will protect it from rotting and stuff. So that is why it has actually maintained this long. I've seen quite a lot of videos about people who says pallets cannot be used for deckings, they will go damaged, they rot, and that. Yes, once in a while you see one or two that rot and you change them, but it has all not rot. As you can see, a lot of them are still very perfect, just one that is gone this time. So I'm just repairing it. I think last year too I did repair one of them. So yeah, that is it really. So this is just a maintenance for the pallet decking. I'm just repairing it, putting a new one on, and what I do is finish it up, paint it over, and it becomes like new. So well, anyway, showing you how I'm doing this, and when I finish this part I'm going to clean the decking, give it a fresh look, because as you can see it looked very dirty from stains from the winter. And now that it's sunny, the day is so beautiful, the weather looks very bright and very hot. The day I was filming this video, the weather was about 30 degrees. I mean, in the UK that is very hot for us. Our weather here, when it's hot, it goes very burning hot. It's not like the heat that you get like Africa. It goes very burning hot. So you have to make sure you cover yourself with the sun cream. At the same time, also very hot, so you have to like sometimes wear something very light, not like wrap all around. And when I started this project, I went to the gym the morning, so I was like, let me just finish this up and go and shower. So that's why I'm still in my gym clothes. So yeah, I finished with that side. I'm just washing them all up. So as I mentioned earlier on, if you look properly at the top of the deckings, you see that it's black paint, but at the same time there is a bit of greenish inside. That is from the algae and stuff growing in from the winter. As I'm brushing, you can see them all coming out. So just brushing all through, and then use water to rinse it all off and make it look clean. I have a lot of things to clean up there. Yeah, as you can see, the white chair that is sitting there is also made out of pallet. That is my pallet chair, my pallet decking. And then I have a pallet planter. Yeah, the planter I'm also going to do every year. The planter is so good. It's the best kind of project I've done. So every year I go back and see grow some bit of flowers and stuff in the planter. There are two planters that I made. One is by the window, which is a smaller and deep one, and then one is at the top of the garden, which is not that deep but biggest. So I realized that the planter I grew, the one in the smaller planter that is much deeper, have gone really nicely. The flowers are so beautiful. I grew hydrangeas in them, and it has survived and done so well. I think it likes maybe the place it is sitting, not so much sun, and it rains and the water stays in it, so she's enjoying it. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, at the top of the garden, I think I'm blocking. Yeah, it's showing at the side there is another pallet plant that I did. That is the one in the corner there. It's not that, it's very long but not deep, so I think maybe that is the difference. Anyway, so just cleaning this ones off and just washing every bit of the dirt that we have on the decking off. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to wash everything there. So I'm also washing this mat. This is the mat I put to cover the surfaces. Sometimes when we want to you can actually even sit on it like that there. So that's why I put it there. It's just for decor really, just to decorate the whole place, make the whole place look bright and light. During the winter, I also leave this mat there. I leave almost everything out there really. The only thing I do is cover the chair with the chair cover. I cover there's an umbrella in the corner. I think it's on the corner left. It's a bit dark so you can't see it because there's a black cover on it. Everything black there is hiding. Anyway, there is also a chair, like an egg chair that is on the right side. I will show all of this in the video. I'm going to clean them all up, just freshen up and open everything for the outdoors, because we are going to sit in it and spend the afternoon anyway. So this is the egg chair I'm mentioning, and it also has a cover. So this is where it stays for the whole season, winter, summer it stays there. So I got it about last year, and it's been one of the sweetest thing I got. Even though the garden is not big, it's still really nice there. And in summer I sit in it and I enjoy, the sun, and just enjoy my peaceful quiet time, especially when people are not around to be making noises. I enjoy it a lot. Sometimes reading or just doing something on my phone. I enjoy this chair very much. Yep. It can actually carry up to about 150 kilogram, which is really good. So anyone can use it, really. When my niece comes, she enjoys using this chair a lot. Also, as I mentioned, this is my pallet chair, which I have a foam on it. This foam, I got it from, I think, Facebook. It was just one of those ordinary foams that I cut. I think I did cut it actually, and then sew the cover onto it. Yeah, the cover was also added, but this one I decided to cut it myself into two and then re-sew the cover up and put on it. So that's how it looked like for the chair anyway, to match the size of my small chair that I made. As you can see, my chair is also got a little bit of stains from the weather, where some of them are like a bit part of green and black. So that's what I do really. I refresh everything, for a very good makeover. I just make sure I give them very good wash and remake over the whole place. As you can see, my fence is also painted a bit like not white, but kind of like creamish, yeah, something like that, or gray. I don't know how to describe the color. Anyway, so the whole place is not that big, so just making them brighter. I think the whiter kind of or gray kind of color has made the space all look big, but it's not that big anyway. So just cleaning all the covers all up and then put to the side to dry. As I mentioned, the weather is very hot, so these are going to dry in like no time at all. And so the same day I'm going to put them back, because everything dries very fast. I think when I finish and I put this out, it dries in less than an hour, because supposedly it's supposed to be waterproof, but it's actually not. So if I'm not careful, I can wet the foam inside. So when I finish with that, the next thing I'm going to wash is the chair, my pallet chair. Yep, I made this all by myself. If you have missed that video, well, maybe I'll link it down here somewhere for you to check it out, because this is one of my best projects too that I did and I'm proud of. And actually this one also went viral on TikTok. Yeah, it was about 1 million plus views, or almost there. Yeah, and I enjoy this project a lot. So anyway, since I started working, I haven't got the time to be doing a lot of this DIY stuff, and it has taken me quite most of the time of my life sometimes, so I don't really have time doing lot of the DIYs. But then once in a while I put some inside, I do for people, and I do the ones that I want to do, because more or less a lot of my project that I wanted to do in the garden is almost done. In the house is more or less done really, so I don't have much to do, but once in a while I still do some. Anyway, so these are the chairs that I bought for the outdoors. These are garden chairs I bought about two years ago for the outdoor from Aldi, I think. Yeah, these are also like a kind of a leaf kind of chair, and with a glass kind of table, small table. Because of the space, limited space, I make sure that everything I put there is just perfect for the space and not to be too big, because you will not get the space to walk by or things like that. So everything I do, I calculate it before I do it. Anyway, so just cleaning them all up, making them all look a little bit more fresh. As you can see, they are full of spider webs and dead stuff, so I just clean them all up. And as I mentioned, I leave this chair and the table, everything like that, outside all year round. Raining, sunny, winter, snow, everything, it's outside, and that's okay. It doesn't get any much damage, because the metal are all painted already with some sort of black stuff, which like came like that. I've not touched it or done anything to it, so it's been like that. It's been really good actually. And where I'm standing, as you can see, those stones there, I did my own DIY garden. I think there is a video on that one too, yeah, where I digged out that place and I carried my shed. My shed was actually at where the decking is, so I moved it backward to create space for the front side. If not, I wouldn't have been able to create all this, because the space for the garden was like behind almost to the shed. I did not know what to do with it, but I changed everything around by moving the shed back. Anyway, so this is my pallet planter that I'm talking about, the longer one that is at the top. And as I mentioned earlier, if you see my first spring video that I posted this year, you will see that I put some very nice beautiful hydrangeas in there and to grow, and I was mentioning how they're going to grow very beautifully and stuff. Well, yes, they were actually beautiful growing, and then the summer started. We had about a week of full sun. I mean the sun was, some of them are every day is about over 30 degrees. It was so hot. I was watering these plants every evening, but goodness, it did not survive. They died. The flowers, the bloom, it all just disappeared. It's so sad. Anyway, so I'm trying to grow them back again. Or maybe it was just their time was up for them to go. And now that it's raining again, before during the time I'm actually recording this video, the week is kind of wet, so it's been raining and stuff. So the grasses are growing well, the plants are all growing nicely, they are all getting their water that they need, and they are sprouting again, they are bringing out new leaves and stuff. So anyway, let's continue to paint and refresh and make over our decking. So this is the decking I've washed already. It has dried, so I'm just going to paint over it. Sorry that some places are very, very dark. You can see because of the, I think the sunshade and all that, and everything is black, so it's blend in. Anyway, so just painting all of them. Yeah, I think this is better for you to see. So last year when I refreshed this pallet decking, I decided to put some bit of foam kind of it's like a foam spray actually, yeah. So a foam spray I put inside the underneath the pallet, so it has raised to the level of the pallet, so when you walk on it, it doesn't sink in, if you get what I mean. That's like a support for it, yeah, a support for it. So that's why some of them you might see maybe something yellowish popping through. Also, it is the foam. Other than that, everything here looks really good, and it's actually held really well. If anything, if in future I should do something, maybe I don't know if I will change this pallet decking to some pop-up deckings or not. Maybe I will maintain this until I move out, because I plan of not staying here so long. I know I say that, but I definitely want to, you know, move and go somewhere more countryside and, like, you know, have bigger space for gardens and stuff. And this is the plant I'm talking about, the smaller one that is deep. You can see it has about 4 layers of pallet. It's so beautiful, and it grows my plant, my hydrangea, so well. This hydrangea, I bought it from a year ago, and they have actually really done well this year. They have sprouted really well, and look at what the sun is doing to it. They were very nice and fresh in the morning, but getting to the afternoon, they are kind of like dying or drying up because of the sunlight. It's been so hot here. So other than that, they are very hydrated. And this is how they look now. What do you think? They are very beautiful. I like this pallet decking that I've done. And every year it looks very fresh, as if it's brand new. Yes, and I love it. And this is the pallet chair also. I'm just bringing it closer for you to actually have a very good look at it. And also you can choose to just sit on them like that without having to put any foam. But I love the comfort of, you know, very soft stuff. So I decided to put that foam there. Anyway, I'm just showing you closer up of how the pallet decking and everything else look in the garden and the planters and stuff. So I make really good use of like pallet, you know. So call me the pallet lady, because almost every furniture out there is pallet. It's just like natural, if you know what I mean. Like, instead of using wood and stuff that are like already made, I use the pallet to make them, and I'm enjoying them and I love them, and I'm proud to say that I did that myself. Yes, I love it. Anyway, I'm just putting those chairs back, and so this is what I mean. You know, when you sit outside, you have people there, you all sit, you all get a place to sit. There is an egg chair there is 2 chairs here, there is 3 people can sit on that bench. Yeah, 3 people have used it before, and it's very comfortable. Very comfortable. You can lay down there on your back and just read. So I enjoy it a lot, yeah. Although, as I mentioned, my space is not big, I still enjoy it very much. Yeah, I still like the garden, because I like to see that I've made things up myself. I clean up things myself and freshen up things, and they look good. I like making things and creating things around. Also, I'm going to open the umbrella soon. Yeah, the umbrella is the main thing in the garden. It's very big. I mean, for the little space, it's very big. This is the work I'm talking about that I did to the side of the garden, where I put those stones and little lanterns, like lamps there. Anytime it's summer, it goes very hot and the lights will come on. And my egg chair also doing well, just showing you all around the little garden, really. The plants at the back all doing well. Don't worry, the plantain looking type, that is a fake plant. A few fake plants there. Other than that, the rest of them are all natural plants growing. The grass is all real. It's not fake, yeah. Sometimes some gardens, you see that they go bald. This one, they are growing really nicely because the weather is very nice. It's been raining, and so they are growing really well. Other than that, everything else is really good. I was thinking to also paint the fence behind again, change the color to black. I don't know if it'll look good or not. Already my little shed is already black, so if I paint the fence black, that means I'll have to change the color of the shed. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. It might do well. So just opening up my umbrella for you to see. As I mentioned earlier, the sun is very hot, so just This is the way we chill outside. When it's very hot in the house can be very, very hot. The UK houses, the way they are designed, in summer you can't sleep. You have to stay outside sometimes, and it's very, very hot. So this is the large umbrella I mentioned. Yes, and when you open it up, oh, everything becomes very nice and chill, and the breeze and everything, and you enjoy the outdoors. So this is how it all looks now. And what do you think about my little space, my garden makeover and refresh for the spring, summer? My backyard is looking actually very good for the size of it. It looked very, very fresh, and my hydrangeas are doing really well. This part I shot quite a bit late, so you can see that the sun is a little bit down and the hydrangeas are quite looking fresh, and I've watered them and they're actually doing good. They are surviving. As you can see, the leaves have dried out. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's garden makeover and small backyard space refresh. I will see you in the next video. And this is my planter. And what do you think about it? Will you try something like this in your garden? I love mine. You can give it a go and see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.